Welcome back to this channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about freehold estates. Freehold estate is made up of two parts, fee simple estate and then life estate. In this video, we're going to focus on fee simple estate and then be on the lookout for the next one where I will touch on life estate. So grab a notebook, grab something to write with, and let's jump in real quick. Hello, my name is Nonya and I am your real estate tutoress. On this channel, I bring you the best tips and tools to getting your real estate license. I also answer any questions you may have about the process. If you're new here, welcome and do consider subscribing. Before we jump in to talk about fee simple estate, I just wanted to touch on what estate in land is. Estate in land just talks about someone's interest in a property. So the level of interest, ownership interest a person has in the property. So with freehold is actual ownership, and then there's leasehold. Leasehold is rentals, okay, like a lease. Under freehold estate, we have fee simple estates, and then we also have a life estate. In this video, we're going to focus on fee simple estate. So let's dive in. In freehold estate, we have two main kinds, fee simple estate and life estate. Fee simple estate is ownership, and like we said, with freehold, there's no length of time to your ownership. However, in life estate, your ownership is determined on the life of someone. Now, we don't know how long that person is going to be alive, and that's why there's no determinable length of time. But in a life estate, freehold estate, okay, life estate ownership, you own that property for someone's life. With fee simple estate, it's not dependent on somebody's life. And that's the difference between both. Under fee simple, there are two kinds, fee simple absolute, all right, and then fee simple defeasible. Fee simple defeasible has conditions. Fee simple absolute, there are no conditions to your ownership. And then with fee simple defeasible, there are two kinds of conditions. So let's dive in. And you can pause this video here and draw this out for yourself, just as a visual to help you remember these types of estates. Freehold estate. Fee simple absolute. This is the highest level of interest anyone can have in real estate. So think of the word absolute. You own this absolutely free and clear. If you're doing a regular real estate transaction, this is most likely what you will have. All right, the fee simple absolute. The highest level recognized by law. You own it free and clear. There's no condition to your ownership. With fee simple defeasible, now we have conditions. There are two kinds, condition subsequent, fee simple determinable. Depending on the book you're using in your real estate school or the material that you have from your school, these could have different names, but it's okay. It's the same thing. It just means the same thing. May have different names, right? Condition subsequent, remember it with the but if. This kind of ownership requires the non occurrence of an activity on the property. So this property is yours. However, XYZ should not be happening at that property. And if XYZ is happening at that property, you may lose ownership. I will take you to court. So we go through the legal process and we could get back ownership of the property. So for example, you own this property and it is yours, but if alcohol is consumed on this property, you may lose ownership. All right. So think about, maybe I'm gifting real estate to a university and it's going to be a college dorm for freshmen who I'm assuming are not 21 yet. So alcohol should not be consumed on that property, right? So I'm saying this is yours as a gift to this institution. Maybe it was my alma mater. And I'm saying, but if alcohol is consumed here, I may take it back from you. Okay? Fee simple determinable so long as there has to be an occurrence of an activity. So this is yours so long as XYZ is happening here. This is yours so long as the land is used as a public park and you're not charging people crazy fees to use the park, right? This is yours as long as the land is used to build an affordable housing community. This is yours as long as fill in the blank. Of course, it's going to be for something legal, right? It won't be for something illegal. For fee simple determinable, no legal action is required to repossess. So let's say, for example, I told you it's going to be used as a public park, your fee shouldn't be excessive or whatever. And then now I realize that you're actually building a private housing community on there that you're going to sell to people. So now you're going to be making money and profits off of my land. You violated the condition. And so now I could take possession of that property, or my heirs could take possession of that property if it's years down the road. So back to this slide. We're back to this slide, right? Again, just as a recap, fee simple estate, ownership that's not dependent on someone's life. Fee simple absolute, ownership that's not dependent on someone's life with no conditions. Fee simple defeasible, ownership that's not dependent on someone's life, but it has conditions. And then under fee simple defeasible, we have condition subsequent, the but if, and then fee simple determinable, the so long as. The fee simple determinable, no legal action is required to repossess the property. With condition subsequent, legal action is required to repossess the property. All right, so hopefully that was all beneficial to you and you found this video helpful. Now, as you study, if you notice in the slides, I had the points and I had some notes underneath them, and that's how you should be making notes. Don't write like long paragraphs so that when you're going back to review, you're just like reviewing the main points about different topics. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.